James, I told you I figured out what your character sheet problem or your casting problem was, right?
What?
What? I told you what your casting problem was, right?
Yeah, I read that. I can't remember what it said though. You said you
Um,
fixed it though.
It wasn't
yeah.
spells, it was spells, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the way we grouped the spells. The grouping name was set to spell instead of spells. And the way I detect whether a cast a power is a object or a castable thing is it's got to be in the group spells. And so when it wasn't, it was like this is an item. Why there's no charge on this? That's why I kept bitching every time you cast. So,
Yeah, but that
but
wasn't
it
my
shouldn't do
problem.
that
That
anymore.
was a tool problem.
Yeah. It's yeah. It wasn't you. It was at some point there was something we were futzing around where we changed that accidentally, and I thought I said it right, so didn't. All right. So looks like everybody's here. I've got everybody on the. Go ahead and share this in case somebody doesn't have it. And I've got you on the map where we're starting. Let me know if you can't see the map or not.
I can see.
Yep. See
I
it.
do not see myself. Jareth.
All right, so you guys can move yourself where you want to go. Last week when we came through here, actually you guys aren't in there because that's like there's a ring of water. It's basically a moat around that cigarette thing in the middle. So you guys are kind of walked along the edge to get to the
All right. So we cleared out. So James, last time, any of you guys that weren't here last time, when we came in this room, we were assaulted by 4 water elementals, and we killed them. And so now we've sort of cleared this area. The portal is still open in the center. Looks like it's still open to the plane of Earth. And we tried to close it multiple times, like 4 times, I think. We tried to cast a spell magic on it and failed every time. So either we rolled really bad, or we're not able to close it at our level, or Dispel Magic doesn't really do anything to that. Odds are the person that opened it or put the portal there was significantly more powerful than we are, is my guess.
That's a very good guess.
Yeah.
And so we're heading and investigating. We're going to go see if we could find maybe some personnel. I mean, the fact that we're seeing water elementals here now kind of leads us to believe that maybe there are personnel associated with this temple. And so we're going to see if we can find those guys now. There were some rooms that were directly to the south, little cubbyhole closet kind of things. It looks like they had equipment there and clothing there, so it kind of made it look like there were people that were manning this this temple. And so we're gonna see if we can locate them. That's where we were headed when we ended last time.
Also, remember the several of the doors and stuff on the way in were like exploded outward, and we found some like correspondence in one of those rooms that kind of led us to believe maybe there's been some infighting between the elemental groups. So that's kind of what we're thinking anyway.
All right, so let's why don't we activate the rogue and have him go investigate, go around the corner here and see what we see. Now that we have a rogue this time and I'm not the scout anymore.
Which corner are you talking about, Charles?
Go north and around against the arrows, basically.
So where do I start? Next to you?
Yeah, you're on the map. There you
Yep.
go. There you go.
So are you going to be moving silently, or are you just going to depend on your elf cloak and boots?
I'm going to use Elf Cloak and Boots as my obscurement and try and scout around I guess, the opposite way that the arrow is kind of.
Okay.
Just like that. Up and around.
And I think you were here before. You guys explored this area somewhat, so it looks.
Yeah.
You guys saw these little. I don't think you investigated these side passages, but the sconces that are there on the map all are lit, and you can see it clearly. It is very quiet. You can hear the pulsing sort of sound that you get from the portal every now and then, but otherwise it's pretty quiet. I mean, there is also some water dripping every now and then, and the hallway in here is kind of like I described it before. It's like somebody scooped up a lot of dirt out of the temple area and it's kind of pushed into the hallway. So kind of where you're standing is just like it's like a big flood was in the Earth Temple area, and it kind of pushed a lot of the dirt out into the hallways, and it kind of ran down. So it's all over the place. Still kind of the area is damp in general.
So it's muddy.
Mm-hmm.
From what the guys told me, this is probably a conflict between earth and water.
They said.
So I'll keep going around. Look down the hallway. Is there anything down the hallway?
I think that got light, so we can see.
All
All
right.
continues south and kind of curves off to the.
So what you're saying is these are lit up where they weren't before?
No, the sconces were always lit. They seem to
Oh.
be constantly. When you guys were here before, they were lit, and the 2 times you were here before, they were lit. They've never been out, even after the first time, the second time you came when after all the water and stuff. The sconces still were burning, and they seem to be like the ones from in the fire temple where they seem to continually burn. An indefinite period of time.
All
What
right.
does Jareth want to do?
I'm gonna scout down to the corner right here, and then I'm gonna peek around this corner. I'm gonna count on the cloak and boots to be my protection.
Making sure you can see that door there. So another hallway that just see stairs going, stairs. Just peek around the corner, you can just see there's some stairs that are going down, and that's.
Looks like there's a door there as well.
Door to the left, opening to the right, and stairs down.
That's where the stairs are.
Gotcha.
So the stairs are down on that stub on the right, or opposite the door. Okay. Do I see any living thing in there?
You do not. It appears. I mean, the entire area seems very, very quiet. I mean, when you guys first came through here, when the temple was Earth, there was people and guards and things everywhere. You guys came back. Ever since you came back after that, it doesn't sound the same. It's very, very quiet.
All right, I'm gonna zip across that hallway and go down to the next and peek around that corner.
Short, and then it goes south. You can see a little farther south. Hallway keeps going.
We have not been down this main hallway before, is that correct?
You have.
Okay.
You haven't been down. Actually, you've been this way too. Whether you remember or not is up to whether you personally remember. But you guys have been there. Whether you remember what's down there or not is.
I'm pretty sure there are some rooms where we fought large amounts of personnel there. There's guard rooms and stuff like that down.
Also, rooms full of dead people down there too. Ground.
I think we saw the
Right.
stairs down before too. We decided not to go down.
And report what I've found so far.
Which stairs are you talking about, Brian?
I know we've seen some stairs down before. I thought these were the ones.
Can you point at the ones you're talking about? Are you talking about these you thought you've seen before?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay, I say we go check out that closed door opposite the stairs.
All right, I'll move down to here.
Yeah, I'll join him now.
I'll look
Bring
up
the party with
where
me.
the stairs are going.
Stairs go down, and that's really all you can see from there because they go down pretty sharply.
Okay, but there's nothing on the stairs. No
Nope.
guard or anything.
Oh, they're just kind of like the whole area here. It's all kind of moist, and the floor is wet, but otherwise.
All right, I'll listen at the door.
Okay, go ahead and give me a check on the tower, please. You don't hear anything in the room. At least on the other side of the door.
All right. I will try to silently open the door.
Okay. Door doesn't appear to be locked, and it opens with a slight impression. If you pull it very far, it's going to creak. You kind of get just a little resistance, but you could open about a foot before that happens. You can see into the room, just looking around, and inside you see the bodies, swollen, kind of like bloated, and they're all wet bugbears.
All right, I'll go ahead and open the door all the way.
Let's see.
Raise a cloth to my face to kind of shield myself from the smell.
Yeah, and I'm moving forward. As soon as I see him opening the door, I'm moving forward to be right along.
There is a table and some chairs, and the bodies are kind of strewn about the table, like maybe they were there whenever whatever happened. There is a cask on the table. There's some earthenware, sort of clay that's kind of broken and scattered on the floor, and what looks to be some old moldy bread. There are sconces in this room with regular torches, but they're not burning. There's a large water barrel right where that is on the map.
All right, why don't you go take a closer look? I'll watch down the hallway here. See if
All
we
right,
can
I'll-
figure out.
I'll check the bodies.
Yeah, see if there's any markings or anything to identify who they were affiliated with.
It looks like they all have the burning eye on the same sort of cloak that you guys have. That you guys picked up from the moat house, I think it was. That eyeball thing in various places. As far as what they have on them, they do have some pouches on them, and if you want to collect their gold coins, you should.
Yep.
It's interesting to note, though, whatever killed these guys wasn't interested in their money.
But
We found some
total-
other bloated bodies before, though, hadn't we?
I like money.
Lots. You found
Yeah.
lots. Found a total of 18 gold, 24 electrum, and 48 silver on all of them. They have some weapons, but they're all kind of in the water right now. They're rusty. You need a broadsword or something along those lines, you can certainly take one. They don't look like they're very well. And they do
Nothing
look.
for
I
me.
mean, the
I'm just
corpses.
gonna collect the money and see if they've got any rings, jewelry, stuff like. They're not gonna use it anymore.
They do not have any jewelry or anything like that. Just their coin pouches.
Right. Scan around the room, see if there's anything else of interest on the walls, on the floor.
Let's see. There is on the west wall. There's a peg shoved in the wall, in between the stones, like it was used for like a peg for something. In fact, you can see a sopping wet cloak laying on the ground. What? There are some lumpy bags of something on the floor as well. You're not sure what they are. Looks like they were bags of some kind of supplies. You're not sure. Maybe it was flour or beans, or you don't know. But that's what you get the impression it's that kind of. Unless you want to cut it open, you're not sure.
I'll go fiddle with the peg.
To fiddle with the peg.
Like it's a trigger for a secret door or something?
Yeah.
Well, as you fiddle with it, sure enough, just to the southwest, that whole western section slides up, and you can see a passageway that way.
Nice.
All right.
All
I've
right.
done my part. You guys go down there.
It goes down, ends in a wall, and then goes south. This
So
one,
Bromley is not moving with us.
he's with you.
Can I move him?
You might be able to. I don't know. I moved him for you, but just
Yeah, I
assume.
just want to. I want to go look down that hallway, but I want him to stay in this hallway and keep an eye out.
All right, you're good. Put him where you want him.
There you go. Jareth, did you have anything else that you wanted to investigate inside this room, or anybody for that matter? Did y'all want to look and see what was inside the sacks, the lumpy sacks?
Garton's in there. He'll go ahead and take a look.
Right. 1 second, please. So it looks like I didn't do this map marker. So right here, you can see an iron door. I mean, there's some other things, but that's what you can see.
Okay.
The room, the hallway and passage does not seem to be as saturated with water. I mean, it's humid in here, or it's not humid. I mean, it is, but the floor is not wet and ceiling's not kind of dripping. There's actually some dust on the floor in the middle of the, like it hasn't been used in a long time.
All right, I'm going to step over here and look down that hallway towards the iron.
Okay. I'm going to put 3 more lines. There's another door here. All of them are solid iron doors. They're not like bars, they're doors. And you can see it has a small little hatch on the door, about eye height.
I'm sorry, you said what at eye height?
Hatch. Opening.
Hatch.
Yeah, it's just like a little peephole or something.
Yeah.
There's a set of curtains, which you can't really see. Right there. Along the wall.
Where the little stick out is on the map?
Yeah.
It's visible, like there's a passage there. Okay.
Yeah, it's either a painting, tapestry or something, or there's something, or it's a curtain, blocking an entrance or something. One of the two.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna go up to the first door.
So where those the arrows aren't where the doors are. The bars of the lines are where the doors are. So if you were looking at the door, it would be. I mean, if you wanted to be right next to the door, that would be where you want to be.
Yeah, that's it.
I need to fix that.
No, I understand now. It's a 10-foot wide. 10-foot wide iron door.
Nope. Big door.
And I'm going to listen at this door.
Okay. Give me a check in the tower, please.
I may have accidentally rolled and then rolled in the tower. So take the one in the tower.
You did. It looks like. I don't see the first one being in the tower, so yeah, okay. You don't hear anything on the other side of the door.
Is the hatches about at my eye level, or a little higher, or a little lower?
It's a little. I mean, you can stand on your tiptoes and you can see it. It's not that tall. I mean, it's obviously not made for elves. You're a little shorter than normal, or you're a little shorter than humans, which is who built this.
All right, I'm gonna boost myself up however I got to, and open the hatch and take a look inside.
Okay. You look in and you see it's a room. The door on the opposite side is like a prison door. It's barred and it's closed. Inside the room you can see like some wet straw, and around, huddled in the middle of the room, are 3 figures. They kind of all seem to be just, around each other. You're just kind of all in a circle.
I can't tell what kind of creature they are.
They're humanoidish. You know, they have 2 legs, 2 arms, you know, like a human. But they're all kind of just huddled around. They all look like they're... do you have a light source on you?
No.
They're not giving off heat.
Okay. I'll close the hatch slowly and go to the next door. I will boost myself up and slide the hatch sideways.
This one looks quite similar. It is a prison cell as well. Same thing. A pile of straw kind of in the middle. And 3 figures. All kind of huddled around each other in the middle.
Alright, I'll close the hatch. And I'll move on to the 3rd door. And I will boost myself up and slide the hatch aside slowly. And look inside.
Alrighty, this time when you open it up, you can see the same thing you've seen in the other 2, but when you first open it up, you see 2 figures. These guys kind of aren't crouched down, they're kind of standing up, but their heads are kind of moving back and forth. And as you're looking through, there is suddenly this face that kind of appears right in front of the portal that you're looking through. And you hear this, and you see its face just kind of rotted and decaying. It has no eyes. It just has, like, you know, its jaw's barely hanging off. It's, you know, the muscle in it. It looks like it's, you know, dead. And it seems to be aware of your presence, and it's kind of scratching at the door.
I'll
Obviously,
close the
it can't
hatch.
get through.
Is it calling for brains?
Yes, it's, you know, in common.
Yes.
Not Elvish.
Okay, I'll close the hatch and I'll go back and report what's in the 3 rooms. Does the hallway go any?
Oh, it does. And sorry, I should have drawn it. Goes down and ends in a wall there. You also have the curtain spot right here.
All right.
And being an elf, you can tell immediately just by looking at it that there's a open space behind that.
All right, just a concealed door kind of thing.
Yeah, it definitely is not covering a wall.
All right, I'm going to, from one side, I'm going to slowly move it so that I can see down the whatever spaces.
Okay. Inside, there is a cot, a small table, a chair, and a lantern. Some flasks are kind of piled up near the lantern in the corner. There's a barrel, that blue thing, or the thing with the open top. That's the barrel. Like there's some rations in the room. Old clothes on the pegs in the wall. An iron chest of equipment. It looks like we have various pieces, and like they were collected from maybe the prisoners that were coming in. You can see some leather armor, a short sword, a backpack, and various other pieces. Daggers. Visions.
All right, before I start rooting through that, I'm going to go back and report to the rest of the party what I've seen. What's in the rooms? What's in this little alcove covered by a curtain? Looks like a guard post with weapons and things, provisions and that sort of thing.
And down at the south end, is that a wall or a door?
It's a wall down at the south end.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've been. That sounds familiar. I think there may be a secret door at the end of that hallway down there.
Yeah, it could be.
Before
Yeah,
we move
so-
out of this room, Mike, Garton was going to check the sacks just to see what was in them.
Looks like old wet flour
Gotcha.
and cornmeal. It's like it's all obviously it's soured and stuff now.
Moldy and crap.
So the first thing that happens is Bromley, after hearing the description of what's behind the door, he moves up to the first one, he opens it up, and he kind of bangs on it, and one of the things comes up and looks, and he just kind of jams his sword through the window slot and kills the first one. The other two aren't, being so conveniently, attacked, but he just kind of like, and he shuts the. Need to take care of those guys. Can't leave them here at some, but we need to come back at some point. He says, we can't leave these things living, but we don't have time to deal with it right now.
Oh, we can deal with it really easy with oil and a torch. Just burn all 3 rooms. Just spray oil through the hole, throw a torch in there, done. Don't need to open the door.
The areas behind the big doors, and you certainly can attempt to do that, but the only spot that's kind of dry is this hallway that you're in. That spot on the other side where the zombies thingies are, it's wet. It's just, it's like the hallway where you guys came from. It's like there's water everywhere. I mean, it's damp, super damp. It's like it's been raining in the room all the for the past 2 weeks.
Okay. All right. One of you thief types, why don't one of you go check out the guard room and go see what's there, and somebody else go check that southern wall for secret.
Bromley actually, while you guys are plotting that, Bromley turns to Barney and he says, "Your faith strong, brother?"
I like to think so.
So, in character, he's out of character. I'm telling you what he's speaking. He says that he's seen that clerics have been powerful enough to destroy undead just by, presenting holy symbols. He says, "Why don't you try it on these guys and see what happens? Whether you do it or not, it's up to you." But that's what he's suggesting.
Roll high, brother.
I can give it a shot.
Okay, so there is do you have the table thing on the right side of the screen on your list? The tables lit, button?
Yes, I do.
This is more for Robbie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see a bunch of them listed for turn undead and a level of priest beside them.
Okay. So what you need to do is select the table that is your level, and which I think, yep, there's 6.
Yeah, and I can't, but I turn as a level higher. Remember?
Right, but don't worry about that. We'll get there. So what level are you?
I'm level 6.
So yeah, you click on the table 7, and it should bring up this thing, and then you just have a button you can click, and it'll give you some output. Can you see that when you click on it?
The tables I see, I'll say table 61, turn undead, and then there's a level next to that. It says level 7, level 8, level 9.
Right. Click on the one that says level 07.
Okay.
And it should bring up a convenient window with a roll button.
Yes.
All right, click that roll button. And this is the way we roll if you don't have. So D means destroy. So the 3 zombies that are in the first room just all kind of go and fall apart and collapse to the ground. Wow, that was with a fucking 1. No. So yeah, you don't even have to roll. You just can, if you want to, you can destroy the zombies in each one of those. That's what Bromley was hoping you could do.
Right, yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
So we can go back to.
I'll move to each door and do that. So is this to replace the turn attempt that's on the character again now, or what?
It's because you can't target them. I don't have them on the map. There's just two different ways that you can do the turn undead.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So since you can't select them, I didn't want to throw them on the map and make you go through all that. I just wanted to see what it would do, because I haven't ever tested this with you guys. But some people kind of prefer to do it that way versus the other way, especially if there's some situational things that, you know, can't be taken into account. So, so Bromley and brother Barney are taking care of the zombies. Jareth, were you doing something down there?
Yeah, I'm checking for a secret door down here at the end.
Okay, give me a D6 in the tower, please. You find nothing. What is Grimlock and Garten doing?
Well, I'm just watching what's going on in the hallway here. I think Garten was going to check out the garden.
Yes.
Who's gonna
And
check out the
after
what?
seeing Jareth,
The guard room.
after seeing Jareth fail at detecting the secret door down below, I'm going to try and get somebody else to go down there and check as well, because I kind of have a memory of there being a secret.
So you're looking in the room, Garten?
Yeah.
Okay, there was the chest, and there was some equipment kind of piled up that you get the impression was from people that were, you know, it looked like he took things from various prisoners.
Yeah, we'll start
Piled
with
them up in a
there was a
pile.
backpack, right?
Yep.
We'll take a look at the pack.
It is functional. It looks kind of smaller than normal size, kind of like the size you would use. It's heavy, like it's got something in it. It's not super heavy, but it's not empty.
Yeah, well, I'll open it up, look at it.
You open up. Inside there is some rations, some nice silk rope, some large sacks, and a lantern, and some oil flasks. I can put
Cool.
that.
Anything in
There's
the
all-
sacks?
No, they just look like they're there to put stuff in.
Right.
In that pile is also a suit of leather armor, and a silver looking, it's not silver, but it's a shining, gleaming sort of dagger.
That has not weathered, right? It looks fresh.
None of
and-
this stuff is wet. Like I said, this whole area back here seems to be dry.
Well, we'll definitely set the dagger if it looks gleaming and good.
So I'll put that stuff in the party sheet. And then there is the iron chest that is in there as well.
Yep, he'll go over and he'll do his skill looking at for traps first.
Okay. The first thing you notice is it's got a giant padlock on the front, but go ahead and give me a find traps in the tower, please. Find none.
And now I will attempt to open the padlock. Now, was there a body in here?
No, there was not.
So he'll make a quick look around and see if there's any keys first.
There is not.
All right, he'll try to pick the lock.
Unfortunately, the padlock seems to be very well made. Unable to pick it.
Grimlock, open this lock.
Dwarven lockpick.
Well, I'll say, why don't you have Jareth look at it?
Give me a shot before we use our blunt instrument.
And Garden, why don't you go check down there and see if you can find us?
A D6 in the tower for Garten and a open locks check for Jareth in the tower. And Garten finds nothing. Solid wall. Jareth unfortunately does not have any better luck than Garten did.
Jareth is an elf, correct?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And he found no secret door down there.
He did not.
No.
We have one other elf here that can go down there and look.
You have more than that, but yes.
Are we? Who else is an elf?
Probably Aberrant. James.
Yeah.
I thought he was human. Sorry. Anyway, Paraphel will take a look.
Paraphel finds nothing.
Okay. I guess there's no secret door.
So
All right,
locked
so I'm going to go
chest.
in there and try and open the chest with my axe, and I'm going to tell everybody to back out the room.
Okay, 1 second, please. Your first strike shatters the little loop bolt thingy. Like you knew exactly where to hit it. It wasn't very well made, at least that piece. And the arm breaks off immediately with your first hit.
Damn, how bad did we roll on the lock?
The lock was well made. It's the little bar that was holding the thing was not. Apparently, because I rolled a 1 on its save.
Okay, so you're saying I can open the chest now?
You certainly can if you'd like to.
Okay, so I'm kind of standing back, opening it with the blade of my axe, kind of thing, from as far back as I can. I'm not
Okay.
getting my face over this thing and opening it. I'm trying to open it with my axe from range, standing back from it, kind of thing.
So you're standing about 3 foot back and flipping the top open.
Yep, that's it.
Flips open. Let's see. Inside you can see some coins of various types and a small wooden box inside.
Okay, I'll call for the rogues. I was like, "Oh, shinies, guys, come take a look. My lockpick worked."
Nicely done.
I'll back out of the room and let them go take a look at it. And meanwhile, I'll go down to that south wall and I'll take a look at it. Man, I thought I remember there being a secret door down here, and I'll check the wall and kind of feel around, trying to figure out what happened.
Okay. So while you're doing that, Jareth, you're looking inside the chest. It's like I said, there's various types of coins inside, and then kind of in the bottom, you can see a wooden box that fits within the iron box. The coins looks like there's about 400 copper, 100 plus silver, some electrum and gold, and some platinum. And I will put all that in the party sheet if and when you pull it out, but just telling you that. And then plus the box inside. Little small wooden box.
All right. I'm gonna look over the small wooden box and see if it has anything that looks like a trap.
Okay.
Like anything that might saw fingers off or anything?
Or shoot a pin or anything like that. Yeah. I've
Use
got
your metal hand. Holy crap. It is 9:30 here and Amazon just dropped something off.
Yeah, they've been out here late before too.
Oh. Did you give me a check in the tower, please, for the you're looking for traps, or did you already?
Find trap. I have not yet.
You do not find any traps on it, and in fact, it looks just like to be a plain wooden box. Well made, but
All right.
otherwise looks okay.
I'll open it up.
Inside, you see 2 vials of some sort of pink liquid. Kind of gives a faint glow like this.
Some kind of potions in this box, gents.
I'm going to put what's in that into the party sheet. But total coins was 411 copper, 151 silver, 90 electrum, 55 gold, and 27 platinum. That's in the party parcel sheet now.
I'm gonna grab that rope if nobody needs it.
Go right ahead.
Actually, there was 2 large stacks and 2 small stacks. I just told you just large, I think. And then there was also a short sword in the pile of gear.
Unidentified item being the 2 potions you just found, right?
But did they show up as unidentified? They look
Yes.
like healing potions like you guys have had before.
They show up as unidentified in the party sheet. Yeah.
And is that short sword? Is that the dagger you found?
No, I grabbed the dagger. Garton did, I should say.
Is that short sword like noteworthy, or was that just a regular?
Looks
short
like
sword?
a well-oiled short sword.
Okay.
And you got a couple of standard rations.
Yeah, I definitely don't need the rations.
If nobody wants a short sword, Garton will grab it.
Yeah, we can hold on. You've got a. Does Garton have a bag of holding?
No.
Because I got a bag of holding.
How's Bromley fixed for healing potion?
He is okay for healing.
See, because Paraphil has a bag of holding as well. So
Okay, I knew one of your guys did. So as long as we don't overload ourselves. Right?
well, it's just that Garton can use another short sword. It's one of them he foolishly gave away.
Oh yeah, to the nice glowing wall.
Yes.
Okay, anybody need a healing potion? Everybody have at least 2 healing potions.
Well,
Bromley
Bromley
included.
would like to point out that we don't know that's what they are. They look like them, and that's me saying that, but
Yeah.
is normally he would have someone inspect them to see what they are before
Yeah, well, I'll
handing
have
them out.
Avarice.
And
I'll hand one to Avarice and one to Paraphil, since they're caster types, and I'll have them take a look at them and say, "Do you guys figure these as healing?"
I mean, Paraphil will take a look at it.
give me a spellcraft in the tower, please. And if Avarice is doing the same, he can do the same. The vial of liquid that you have, Purple, seems to be fairly certain that it is a potion of healing. Smells like bubblegum, has the same color.
Is it kind of effervescent?
viscosity. Yeah.
Yeah, Parafell's pretty confident this is a potion of healing. Shows all
Avarice,
the
do you agree?
classic signs.
Avarice, do you agree? Okay, Avarice is not doing anything. I grab the potion out of his hands and
Sure.
And I take
Parafell,
the
look at
one-
it again.
and so I'll
Yeah.
say again, does anybody need a potion of healing? Everybody should have at least one for
Yeah.
yourself and one to throw down somebody's gullet.
So
Neither of my characters have a potion.
Bromley tells you he has
Yes, what? You fell
he has
off.
healing potions. He's fine.
Okay. All right. Well, if neither one of Brian's characters have it, then each of you take one.
All right.
There we go. We got the healing potions. Brian's taking the short sword, and he's got the dagger. The leather armor, is it just regular leather armor? As far as we can tell.
It is sized for someone small, about garden size. It is not sized for humans or elves. Seems to be
Keep it
Does
for
it
when
look
you throw
small.
away your armor.
Does it look special? He's already thrown away his armor.
Well, the next time.
It
When we
does
find
not-
that room again,
it
up.
looks well maintained, oiled, but otherwise looks normal.
Tell you what, Parafell will ask, or Garton will ask Parafell to put it in the bag of holding.
What does Parafell say?
He says he'll do that. I'm putting it over there. Since I'm running them both. Yeah.
come on, man, role play it out.
No, these guys know each other. It's the whole. He's used to getting stuff thrown at him from him.
I'll take the
Oh.
oil too, by the way.
Yeah, I think Garton took one thing of oil. Maybe not. No, he didn't because he already had some.
So keep in
Yeah,
mind
I've
this
got
is
one. I'm just gonna take and make it to where I have 3 now.
Yeah,
okay. This is
Parafell took
lamp
the other
oil.
one. Yeah, but it still burns.
It does. It's not like, Greek fire or gasoline. There's also a lantern if you would like to have a lantern.
Okay.
Mike, is there anything hidden under the cot? I'll check under there.
Sorry, wife was asking a question. What was that, James?
Jareth would like to check under the cot, see if there's anything hidden under.
Alrighty. Okay. You look underneath the cot. All you see underneath there is a pair of old sort of slippers and cobwebs.
Okay, I'll move the cot aside.
Okay. Looks a little dusty, but otherwise the only thing you see is a pair of slippers that are about, they'd probably fit your feet. Maybe a little bit too big, but
And
Nice
anything
sort of-
special about them?
well, they're dusty. They look kind of old and worn, but kind of like an old pair of dance shoes. Not dance shoes, but kind of like that. They've just been worn a bit.
This is the only other thing in the room that I can find.
Yep, that's all the things that's underneath the cot, at least.
I'll toss them on the bed or on the cot.
Okay.
So have we cleared all 3 of the cells with undead in them?
Yes. While you guys were doing other things, Bromley and Barney were taking care of them.
Blown to bits.
So do I see anything on this wall noteworthy? I'm pushing on it. I'm using my dwarven stonework skills to try.
It
See
looks
if
like
I
a
can find any
solid
sort of
stone
secret
wall.
door.
Looks like a solid stone wall to you.
Okay, but I don't get to roll the d6 to try and find the secret door. Is that?
I rolled your dice.
Got it. Thank you. All right, so no secret door here. In those prison cells, when we look through the peephole, there's just a wall on the other side, right? There doesn't appear to be any other opening to those other than the iron door. that correct?
Can you be? I'm kind of confused what you're asking.
I'm looking through the porthole on all 3 of the cells to make sure there's no other door or opening into the cells, like maybe something's bored in and there's a tunnel going out, or perhaps there's
Okay.
a second door.
Okay. You'd probably you might need like a cot to stand on to be able to see into, but assuming you do that, there is on the opposite side, this side, that thing right there. That's a door, like a cell door with bars and stuff on it. It's wooden, but you can see in the upper part where on your side the door you're looking through is all iron. That door is not, but the piece where you look through the portal, through the hatch on the other door is bars. You can see there's something on the other side of those doors, but I mean, it's space. You can't tell what's beyond it.
Interesting.
I mean, I can reveal just a little bit more just to kind of give you an idea, but there's just, it's your view space is just really limited from. There's something on the other side of the door, so open space, but other than that, you're not sure.
Yeah, but we'd have to open the bars on the other side to get over there.
You'd have to open the door itself, but yeah. Yeah, like I said, the door is wood. There's bars kind of in the top part.
Gotcha.
I'll look through
So
it.
there's an iron door here, wooden door on the other side.
Right, correct.
And this iron door that we're looking through, is it locked from this side?
It has got a sliding bar that, you would pull it, to the left. And if you're looking at the door you're at, if you're looking straight on, you'd pull it to the left and pull it open. It's got like these, latches door the bar sits in, they can't open.
Well, guys, I think we can probably just go around. I don't think we need to go through these cells. I think if we go around, we can probably find the other side. But I don't see anything through the bars, right? There's no other personnel that we see over there. And I don't imagine there would be, since there was undead in the cells. So I say we maybe go north and check out the hallway with the stairs. Maybe go further down. What do you guys want to look at anything else in here?
No, he's blasted them all, right?
Yep.
Yes, all the zombies are dead.
Let's go down the stairs.
Down the stairs? You don't want to check out this area anymore? We still haven't found any personnel.
It's because they've all drowned.
Is Bias here? Bill, you here? No, why is Bias token on the map?
You had him up there earlier.
Yeah,
He's been there
was
the whole
on the
night.
map from the beginning.
Oh, sorry. Thought maybe he showed up. Alrighty, so Bromley is going to watch this away while you guys mess about down there. He's got his sword pulled out, which kind of glows and he can see with that radius.
So do you guys want to investigate more here to see if there are any personnel manning this temple, or do you want to just go ahead and down the stairs? Because I suspect if we go down the stairs, we're going to be dealing with the air temple. That's what was left on the next floor. I'm
For
fine with
whatever.
either option.
So am I.
Does Bromley have a preference?
Bromley would prefer that you guys go deeper and
Okay.
and deal with find. We know he's not here. These guys are all zombies. The guy that he wants to find is not going to be in there. Although
Okay.
He's not, enforcing his opinion right now, at least on you.
Got it, but he'd rather move down. Okay, that's fine with me, man.
His information, and they told you guys this before you left too, that their spy that is already in the temple has implied that if you're looking for a prisoner that is high value, they would be deeper in the temple. So his assumption is that it's deeper in the temple too, but right now he's still trying to get his bearings on what's going on here. At least Bromley is.
All right, Jareth, you want to go check out down the stairs and see what's
All right, here we go.
All right, so let me. All right, move down the stairs, and you can see another set of stairs that kind of angle off, going southward. Again, they're very steep stairs, so you can't really, and I'll let you see that far, but it's pretty hard to see. I mean, you can see like the stairs go straight down, and it's dark down there, and you can't see anything, but from where you're at, the stairs definitely go down.
All right, I'm gonna stealthily move around and look around the corner.
Move down the stairs a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, so you start moving quietly down the stairs. As you do, get about 5 steps down, and you hear this click, and the stairs underneath your feet all just kind of flatten out immediately, and you slide down the stairs, and at the bottom, and it's not here, but you where this, let me see if I can draw that. I can draw that. Right there where that is, you slide into this black hole, the pit. To you, it just looks like a black hole. When you do, you fall. Damage.
You said he takes 6 damage?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't have any chance to catch anything, or
if you had
grab
looked for
onto the
traps,
floor.
no. If you'd looked for traps, you absolutely would have had a chance to catch it. But since you didn't, once the trap triggers, there's no like, in later editions of the games, they allow you to make checks and things to avoid it.
Reflex save or something?
Yeah, but in this case, there was none listed.
Okay.
So you take 6 damage from the fall, and as soon as you hit the ground, you notice that there are these little holes all in the walls of the pit, and you start hearing squeaking noises. What do you do?
Does the pit recover itself, or is it open up top? And how
It's
deep?
open. It's open.
How deep is it?
10 feet.
Give me a second. Okay, I'm going to take the staff spear. I'm going to make it long. I'm going to lean it up against the opening, and I'm going to climb up.
Okay. Go ahead and go ahead and give me an initiative roll, please.
Initiative.
Ish.
Give me 1 second.
What kills me
With-
about
with the
Sirenscape? I
staff
can't
spear?
ever. Yes. I can't ever find what I need with this fucking Sirenscape. Their search is just garbage. How hard is it to sort this? What I'm searching by. Sorry, I'm not. I found something that would kind of fit this situation.
Did you want him to do an initiative with the spear, like he was going to fight, or did you just want him to do a flat initiative?
He's going to be using the spear, so he needs to roll the initiative for his
Okay,
spear.
gotcha.
That's what I did.
You're good. I'm sorry. I'm looking for something. I'm trying to find some kind of. I want some noise in the background that's related to this, but can't find it. So just pretend. Let me see. I'm just switching to that. But you hear these chittering rat sounds as you are, lining up the spear and getting everything set up. And let's see, where am
I approve of this music choice.
I? Thought you might. Wish these guys were smaller, but there's not.
Although it doesn't sound as good with the background stuff going at the same time.
Let me reveal a little bit. Let me show you what happens. From the holes in the pit. See, as you're trying to get, you've got your spear out and you said the command word and it lances, it's going up to where you want it to. But as it does, you see these rats come pouring out. It seems to be they have been drawn by the sound of you falling into the pit, and they're all kind of leaping down and just attempting to grab a hold of you with their teeth. I'm gonna just
Can we hear anything from up here?
until he says he yells or something. No,
Okay, we didn't hear anything, no, when the trap triggered or anything.
no.
Okay.
Got bit once for 2. Wow, that 20 really?
Another nat 20.
All right, that's all 12 of them. So it is. Let me get the initiative on you now. Sorry. All right, so all the rats came pouring out of the little holes and coming over the top of the pit, just kind of leaping and jumping onto you, getting in between, maybe your armor and whatever, and latching onto you and biting you. What do you want to do? You want to continue to try to climb out of the pit, or do you want to do something different?
While I'm yelling for help. Help! I need some help.
Okay. Give me a climb walls in the tower, please, because you're basically climbing a pit. using the spirit support, you also got holes on the wall, so it won't be difficult, but if you roll really badly, you will fail. And you rolled a 7, so you made it very easily. You get to the top of the pit, that's your move. So next round, you'll be able to do something different. The rest of you guys, we're all going to go. There we go. So all the rest of you guys that are within hearing distance, which I think is probably everyone, can roll initiative now.
Should I re-roll, or are we just going to use the number I had?
No, you'll need to roll initiative each round.
Okay.
And Grimlock, I would roll a regular initiative, not with your axe, unless you just plan an attack.
Okay. I will switch my initiative then. Oh, it won't. Alt key to force it. Okay. That's not working. It worked that time? Yeah, okay. That time it worked. Oh, I got a worse initiative. And had I just used my weapon.
Yeah, that was kind of what I expected to. You get modifiers for the other one. Looks like everybody has rolled, and our first person to go is Garden. So you hear a screech or a yelp from your buddy up to the north.
Well,
gonna
he
do?
will rush up that way. Of course, I don't know how far that was. Those are 5 foot, right?
So that is, just to get to there is about 35 feet.
So he's going to move to there.
Okay. As soon as you
That's
move there,
40.
you step about 2 steps down the stairs, and they give way beneath you, and you also slide right down the stairs, fall into the pit.
Okay.
And you also take 6 damage. Jeez. Let me get your thing set. I will put you. Hold on. Let me move some things.
Does that make him
See?
visible? You
No, it
hadn't
doesn't.
attacked anything yet.
You haven't attacked. No, you just slip and fall down in the pit. That was your action. Bromley is going to. He's going to do the same thing that you did. Going to move to there, thinking he's coming in to save the day. Jareth is waving him off, but it's too late. Doesn't matter. Steps down the stairs. Oh, yeah, he only takes 1 damage. He slides down and falls down the stairs. Why did my music stop? Daddy?
Is it not on loop?
VLC crashed. 1 second. I need to get this back up because I can't handle that. Okay, so we are now at Barney. Bajarni.
Well, who all, is everybody in the pit now but me? Can I go run in the pit too?
Not everybody.
You certainly can if you want. That's Bromley's kind of, charge in. That's kind of his thing.
Look out for the trap.
Well, I'm sure I heard the crashing of plate mail.
Yes, you definitely heard the cursing and of a halfling and the first 2 that went in. You definitely heard that. And Jareth has said that he's saying watch out for the trap too. So.
We'll move to right there and stop
Definitely
and
the
assess.
reason.
So apparently these stairs are tricky, huh?
Yes.
And Jareth is kind of balanced on the edge between the pit and the stairs. I mean, he's aware of the trap now, so. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna start fishing out my rope.
Alrighty, that'll take you around getting it out of your backpack, I assume, yes?
Yeah, it's in the bag, but yeah.
Okay, Grimlock.
All right, so I hear people yelling and hollering. I hear people talking about tricky stairs and traps and all this stuff, but I'm also hearing my buddy Jareth crying out in pain because things are gnawing on him. So I'm going full blast. I pass by my buddy Barney here as I see Jareth braced against the wall. Man, I basically just slide down the ramp, preparing to just go right down into there, man. So I'm going straight down in the trap. I'm sliding on my ass, but I'm yelling out some dwarven war cries, and I'm going to fight some shit. Save my buddy Jareth from getting gnawed on, man.
Let me move the guys here. All right, so you get to the bottom of the pit. That is going to be your action for the round, and from the fall, because it's a 10-foot into the pit, we need to roll a d6. It is 5 damage, and I can do that, or you can add it to yourself.
Go ahead and do it, if you don't mind. Thanks.
And see, it is the rat's turn. All right, so the rats seem to stop being focused on Jareth when all you guys came falling in a pit. So we're gonna have a 3 on each of you, or 4 on each of you. So the first one, we'll just start with Grimlock. Oh wow, and then that 20. A 1 and a 20. And then this guy is going to target Bromley. I didn't target him properly, but I think that last one hit. Yeah, it did. Oh, it's because it's not his fucking initiative. Right. So, and then the next one will target. Oh, can't target Garden. So I need to split these guys between you two. I need to go back to number 8 and do 2 more attacks. Bromley, and then 2 more to Garden or Grimlock. Or
This music
not
you have
Grimlock.
selected is very interesting, by the way.
Why?
Is this like some kind of EverQuest tavern music or something?
It is, and it went to the wrong one. Crashed and didn't save my.
Sounded like I was in like a tropical isle or something. It's like, how's this?
Yeah, it is. I can't remember which zone it was, but yeah, it just went to the
Sounded
next
like
zone.
Kara Ridge or something.
It was definitely. All right, let's go back to this guy. Then, all right, 2 misses against Grimlock, and that is all of the rats. Come on, hold on, let me go through all this. And we come down to Parafel.
Right, has he figured out that? I guess he'll move around there. Does he see everybody fall in the pit?
You definitely. I mean, you're closer than the other guys, so you definitely heard all of them sliding and falling and banging around on stairs and stones and cursing.
He's gonna
and you
move.
hear Jareth talking about it too. So.
He's going to move to the other side of Bjarni there. I know it's kind of zigzaggy, but
Zigzaggy? What?
but because of the way when I was grabbing it, it made a little zigzaggy line.
You were moving Avarice, not yourself.
Oh, sorry. I thought that just looks like him.
No, that's James. The other
Sorry.
James. All right. So you make it to the top of the stairs. What do you want to do? I mean, you did move, so, and you're not going to charge in an attack, so you're kind of there.
And they're like 10 foot down, correct?
Yes.
He's
It's
gonna-
10 foot between you and the edge of the pit, going down the stairs, and then the down in the pit is 10 foot. So you can't even see them in there. You just hear them cursing, and you hear them the weapons clanging in stone or something.
Well, since Parafold doesn't even have any rope, he hollers, if anybody got down there's got a rope, throw it up. I'll hold on to it.
I'm digging rope out of my backpack right here beside you.
He is. Yeah. You can certainly admit to that.
Yeah, I'll basically let him know. Hey, I'm pulling rope out now.
Avarice.
You
All
can
right.
zoom in closer so I can see what tokens are what.
Do I have a shot at something?
Not from where you're at. In fact, the stairs that you are between you and the rats and stuff is about 20 feet down.
What do I have to do to get a shot?
Get in the pit.
All right, I get in the pit.
That was sarcasm, but you're welcome to just charge down there like you don't know there's a trap there. But to be clear, you have heard it. I'm talking about it.
Everybody else is in the pit. I want to get in the pit.
Not everybody. The other wizard is not in the pit. The cleric is not in the pit. And one of the rogues is not in the pit.
Come on.
One rogue was in the pit. He got out because there's bitey things down there.
Everybody's in the pit.
That's exactly right. There are bitey things in there. And they roll 20s.
Every now and then they certainly do. So you get to there and you can look around the corner. You can see Gerard standing up on the edge of the pit, but you can't see what's in the pit because it's 10 foot down. And those
All right,
rats that are stacked there are not actually on the floor. They're in the pit in the wall. So you guys can't see them until you're in the pit.
All right, it looks scary. I'll just stay here.
I think he was... Nope, Jareth is our last guy to go.
All right.
You want to do?
Did any of the rats follow me up?
No, but with your long spear and where you're at, you can certainly attack.
I
You
will
know-
attack a rat. I will.
Okay, pick the one right in front of you.
Yeah, the
Number
rat.
4.
Do I need a control click to target it?
Yes, you can. Or you can drop the dice on top of it.
Shifty little buggers.
They are. They are. Alright. New initiative. Roll it, guys. And the rats are going first. So, since nothing has changed, switch to the ones that have targets. We're going to do Bromley with his 4. Oh, look at that. Wow. Alright, so we got Bromley's. Target. So I need to do 2 more. I did this last round. Oh. Got bit once. This is the second time. And then this guy is going to do 2 more. Oops. Oh. Shouldn't have done that. Let's see if these 2 hit. Anxious on that. The 1 hit. The damage that he did not need. And we are to Grimlock.
All right, I'm swinging at the rat closest to me, man.
Okay, there are any number of rats around you. You can pick one and attack it. Swarming all over the place. In fact, you see a whole pile of them behind these just wanting to jump out at you. That's a hit, and I assume it's going to be a one-hit kill, I guess. It is.
Okay, and I don't, because these are little, I don't get to hit multiple in a round. that a thing?
Let me check what their hit dice are. I think you may actually. Hit dice is yes. You what level are you?
6.
You get 5 more attacks.
Oh.
Just keep going until you run out of rats.
Go to work,
Or
Grimlock.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
Take
5
'em
more
out.
attacks. In fact, don't do damage to them because your hit is just going to kill them. Just attack the same dude for 4 more times, and if you hit all of them,
Oh.
so you missed one. It's 2. So that is 4 kill. Yeah.
Yeah, 4
Yeah.
total hits.
I've removed the number of rats, and you can advance the initiative. You're invisible.
Garton's plan was to get out the rope of climbing and send it up somewhere to see if it can anchor it somewhere above and climb out.
The nearest thing is going to be Jareth.
Jareth, hold this rope.
I hold the rope if I can.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
sending
that's
it
gonna-
up to him.
Okay, just keep in mind you won't be able to fight and hold the rope at the same time.
He's not going to
Unless
fight.
you
understand.
He's-
I
I'm talking
understand.
about Jareth,
Oh,
not
sorry.
Garden. So Jareth, I mean, I say that you could use like your dagger or short sword or something, or shrink the spear into like a normal one, and then you could. But
No,
you
I'm
can't use the
gonna-
long spear version.
I'm gonna use the spear to help me angle this or hang on to this rope.
Okay, gotcha.
And I'm going to have it knotted, and Garton will let everybody in the pit know that, hey, there's a rope out now. He's going to climb out.
Does it take a round for that thing to lash onto
Yes,
something?
Pretty much.
Okay.
It's like 10 foot around that it can move, and you can tell it to do the knot from the get-go.
All right. So Barney, you have pulled out your rope, and you are ready to do that as you see fit.
Yeah, I'm gonna like keep 10 feet of it for myself to hold on to and toss the rest down into the pit.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna brace myself with it wrap around and brace myself to hold it. So if somebody needs to use it, and I'll holler, "Hey, I've just thrown another rope down as well."
Okay. So Bromley is much like Grimlock. He is a fighter. He is. Multiple attacks. I want to target one dude. Swing at him 5 times. He hit all of it. Wow, he missed the last one. So he also killed 4. Avarice. What do you want to do?
I think I'm good.
Parafel, what are you doing?
So to step on the stairs, he would slide on in, correct?
You get the impression from that is true based on what
Okay.
Jareth yelled at
And
you.
he
guys.
can't see any rats from here yet.
No, you cannot.
Yes. All right. He's going to hold his action. He's going to be getting out his bow while he's waiting.
And Jareth is grabbing hold of the rope that Garton is sending up.
Yeah, that's right.
1 second, please.
You don't want us
So-
to roll initiative?
No, and the reason being is
More rats.
no. The rats. You get the impression that the rats see who's winning this side of the battle, and they take off back down their tunnels. All of them fleeing away. So I'm moving them. I'm removing them from the thing. 1 sec.
Rats have morale?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's terrible morale, but it's morale.
Yeah, there's lots of them. All right. So, after you guys crushed, so many of them, they saw their compatriots being smashed into the side of the pit. They all kind of squealed and ran away. You can kind of hear them off down the tunnels, but they're not coming out. Every now and then you may see one peek around a corner, but otherwise they're staying at a distance to you guys. So you can easily climb out of the pit to the room.
So, just to be clear, this is a 10 foot by 10 foot pit, and
Yep.
the rest of the room that we see there is up above, correct?
Yep, correct.
Okay. But when we climb out, we're climbing to the stairs. Is that correct?
That's where both the ropes are, so I would assume yes.
Okay. Once we get up to the stairs, is there going to be any way for us to get across the pit and into the room?
You can certainly attempt to jump across, one of the edges.
Okay. All right. Well, I will.
We can try and spike the door shut, the trap door pit.
There is no trapdoor on the pit.
Oh,
the
it is?
stairs
It
are what
slides
The
down?
stairs of the
Gotcha.
trap. Yeah.
Yeah, the stairs just flatten out and you go whoop.
So before you guys, before we climb up the rope, I'll ask the guys up there if they can take a look and maybe fix the stairs to prevent me from slipping and falling right back down, because it hurt when I came down here. Maybe one of the thieves can figure out how to deactivate the trap on the stairs and make the stairs normal again. In the meantime, I'm just gonna kind of stand toe to toe with Bromley, waiting for these rats to come back. I just don't want to climb up there and then slip and fall right back down.
Jareth's standing on something.
I told you where he was standing, on the edge
Yeah, he's
between the
wedged.
pit.
Kind of balanced.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing. I'm yelling at the guys up there to fix the stairs, and I'm standing waiting for rats to come out ready to swim.
Can
Oh,
Jareth see into the room?
Yeah, he can.
So there's probably some way to deactivate these, either hiding up here with us or in that room. So I'll let everybody know I'm not holding my rope right now, so I'm going to start searching up here for a hidden catch or something, pressure plate, lever behind a rock, something.
Yeah, now if anybody has a ability to levitate or fly, anything that lets you float across that pit, now would be a good time to do it, because if we can get a rope anchored inside the room that we could climb, that would be preferable. That way we don't have to deal with the stairs anymore.
Once Garton gets to the top, if he can see any spot in that room to anchor the rope of climbing to, that's where he'll send it out to go to.
There is nothing in that room to anchor the rope to.
Need a person.
Now, Garton can certainly climb up the edge of the
Yeah,
pit.
that's what I say.
Because
that's what he'll
it's-
do. He'll try to get over there.
There are tunnels in the walls of the pit, and so if you make a climb check, you can. If you want to climb like up this side, you certainly
Yeah,
welcome
that's
to.
what he'll try to get over there and find something that he
Give
can
me
send
a
rope
climb
down.
balance check in the tower, please.
1 second.
I think it's probably one of your lowest scores, or you're lower than normal, because I think you guys have a hard time climbing. But you made it by 3, and you would have got a bonus because of the holes and stuff. So
Yeah.
you can put yourself right there. Yeah.
All right. So he's got his rope of climbing with him. There's
Mhm.
nothing around here to attach it to.
No. That thing there is an old wooden table that's collapsed and fallen apart, and this right here looks like a giant rat nest.
1 second. Looks like a giant rat is dead.
Rat
Or-
nest.
Oh, nest.
Smells like
one
shit
second.
and piss, and you see all kinds of rat leftovers, laying around. Of rotten cloth and trash, and lots of rat dung all over the floor.
He since long ago gotten rid of any spikes he had. Well, he'll hold on and see if he can get at least Grimlock up here. And then Grimlock can hold the rope and everybody else can climb up.
So, you detach the rope from Jareth, and
From Jareth, and he'll have it hold on to me. Again, the rope has knots in it so they can climb up it.
So if you're gonna hold it for Grimlock, give me a strength check in the tower, please. Because
I'm not going up first. I'm going to be the last one down here. Bromley's got a lot more. He's a lot more wounded than I am, so I'm going to send him up first.
Well,
I'll
send
stay down
somebody
here.
up that can hold this rope that's stronger than me.
Bromley says, "I will boost you." And,
Okay.
because you're short. He'll get. He'll help you. He'll
Fine,
cup his
fine.
hands so you can climb up, and he'll uplift you up. Unfortunately, the rope comes right down on top of you because Garton can't hold it. He failed utterly, completely, trying to help you out. And in fact, his hands. Do you have gloves on your character sheet?
I think probably the rope I had it attached to me because you got to have it anchored to anywhere.
I
So
just
I had
heard
it
you say
anchored.
you were holding it. I didn't hear you say you
okay.
anchored.
I would assume that he anchored it to him so that he doesn't have to grasp it. So it probably pulled him right on in.
Okay, I was about to say if you want it to be anchored to you, that's okay. Just you tell me. All right,
it's
so
anchored to him.
okay, so you pull. Unfortunately, Grimlock, you pull Gart right into the pit because he can't balance. He can't brace himself well enough, and he takes a point of damage and falls right over the top of you two.
Fat ass dwarf.
Okay.
You rolled a 20, man. That is the utter failure.
And this is 10 feet down. Is that right?
Yes.
All right. I throw my axe on my back. Bromley, boost me. I'll hold the damn rope. Nobody gonna fall.
All right. So Bromley can get you up. About half. Almost half the way. So you're still gonna need to give me a percentile in the tower. Basically, you're doing the climb walls, but again, there's holes in the walls. You got Bromley helping you. You're not gonna need to make a
right.
right. See you. So if you roll a 40 or above, you are good. Or 40 or below, you're good. You made it. So you climb up to the top. Get up there.
Yep. And I've got that rope I just picked up, so I'll use that rope, and I'll throw it down and get Garton first out of the hole.
Yeah,
He
and
can
in
climb
fact,
on up. So
Bromley can just about lift him almost all the way to the top because he's not nearly
Okay,
as
got
big
it.
as you are. And then Bromley will climb out on that side.
Okay.
And Jareth, you're still balanced there on the edge where the pit is and the trap is.
Yep, that's right.
So, the room is filthy. It's filled with rat leavings all over the place. What are you guys going to do?
I want to go over to there, and I see Jareth kind of backed up against the wall over there, and I'm going to take the rope that I have, and I'm going to throw it over to him and tell him to tie it to himself.
Got it.
And I'm going to get Bromley over there and ask him to... I've got the rope anchored to me, so I'm kind of going to back up against that wall, and I'm going to ask Bromley to grab it with his hands, and we're going to have Jareth basically jump, and we're going to pull him over and get him to safety.
Okay. I mean, you want him to jump across the 10-foot pit.
Yeah, and we're going to make sure he makes it because we got him on a rope.
Okay, so just FYI, I mean, he can go across here much easier. It's only 5 foot, and almost anybody can make that.
But I assumed that that he couldn't move on where he was at.
There is like a little 1-foot ledge that's like right on the edge of the pit, and I wish I could draw
Okay.
it, but it's putting a line. That's where he's standing. It's between the stairs and the pit. There's this like a 1-foot ledge right in the front, and that's where he's just basically standing.
Okay, well, if
So he can move up to here. He can move up to this little spot here, and then go across right where Garton is standing. In fact, I can turn off
Okay,
the lock.
well,
so-
that's fine. If there's an easier way, then do that. But I've got the rope tied around me just in case.
I'll still hang on to the rope and tie the rope around me, like Grimlock has that.
Okay. Where do you want to jump to? Do you want to jump from where you're at, or you want to go from?
I'll move
corner.
over to where if I, a foot wide sounds pretty good to an elven thief.
Yeah.
I'll move over to the next square, to there, and jump from there. Oops.
You're good. You easily make it. I mean, you just basically just stretching your legs out and stepping across almost. It's light jump.
So from where I'm at, can I see where Bjarni and Parafel and other? Can I look up and see, or is the view obstructed?
You can see maybe their feet. That's
Okay.
about it.
Okay, so I'm going to take the rope off of Jareth, and I'm going to attempt to throw the rope. I'm going to say, hey, guys, I'm throwing you guys a rope, and I'm going to attempt to throw the rope up and either throw it to Bjarni or Parafel and see if they can duck down and grab it.
do we see that rope come across?
The first let's see. Tell me put a D20 in the tower, please. That was for Finial, not you, Smitty.
I did it.
Yeah, I saw. I got
rolled
yours, so I
one
was just.
too.
I know. Finial was not able to. Our Grimlock was not able to throw the rope up high enough.
I said, Garton says, "Hold on a minute."
Okay.
Walks over here, commands the rope of climbing to go across over to where they're at.
I was wondering when you were going to do that.
Yeah, I was. Well, and then I'll hand the other end of the rope to Grimlock and say, "Hold this."
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
that takes no effort whatsoever. Done.
Okay. I'll say, wow, this is a cool rope, man.
Yes, it is. So Parafel will hold one end. That way, those two, the two caster types, can hold on to it and get across.
Yeah, the idea
can-
is that they can try and make their way down carefully so that they don't slide down. But in the event that they do slide, I can keep them from falling all the way down in the pit by holding the rope tight.
Gotcha. Yeah, so they're going to go kind of into the pit, and then they climb out of the pit, and then they're going to be on the stairs, which are when you put any amount of weight. Let me look at something real quick.
What we're saying is they can hold on to that rope. It's anchored between Grimlock and Paraphil. They can hold on to it for balance to slide down the little ramp there, get to that ledge, and then step across like Jareth did.
Yeah. Let's do that. I like that.
Can you say it again? I didn't catch all that.
So
Right.
Grimlock has one end of the rope. Paraphil has
Uh-huh.
the other end.
Mm-hmm.
Barney and Avarice can both hold the rope and use it to balance themselves as the stairs collapse and slide down to that little ledge, then step across like Jareth did.
Okay, so you want to just get everybody in the room. So what's going to happen is you're going to leave Paraphil on the other side by himself.
Is what? And then Paraphil, yeah, he'll go down and try to he'll try to do
He'll
the
slide
elven
and fall.
He'll do the elven slide thing like Legolas did, and then jump at the last minute and try to jump across.
And like I said, if he fails, I'll try and keep the rope tight the whole way. That way he doesn't fall all the way into the pit.
So Bromley's, while you guys are sitting there talking about this, Bromley's looking around the room and says, "Why do we want them in here? Let's leave. There's nothing in here. Let's go." This is a square room. There's no exits. There's nothing. It's this. The room is full of rat shit and rat debris. There's nothing else in this room that you can see.
Sounds like this whole thing was just a dead end to catch the unwary.
And Garton looks around and goes, "Well, son of a."
Did you guys? I mean, did I not explain the room or something? I don't know.
That, apparently,
I just
no.
assumed that since it was the stairs down, it was down to the next level, and that there would be some exit here. So I will definitely insist that one of the rogues go take a look around the room to see if there's some sort of secret door or secret entrance to this. Because
You can
Garton
certainly
will
do that.
start at this corner and work his way, and then
So I want if is Jareth gonna do the same thing?
I'm going to do what? Am I going to do what?
Grimlock was asking you to do something.
I was asking one of the rogues to search around the room. Both of them could do it, as far as I'm concerned.
Garton will start right where he's at and search around, going clockwise.
And I'll yell to the other guys over there. I said, "Hold on, guys. This may be a dead end down here. We may be coming back."
All right, so I need Garden and Jareth to give me 2d6s in the tower, please, both of you. Neither one of you find any secret or hidden passages out of this room.
Yeah, Garton's got nothing.
It's a dead end.
All right. Well, take a quick look around the room. Make sure there's nothing buried in the rat shit, and then we'll get out.
Mike, I don't know if you heard me. Well, I was trying to find, see if there was any way, a little catch or lock or something that like neutralizes these stairs, makes them solid for a bit from up here. Anything hiding up here?
You don't see any levers or switches or holes or kind of pulleys or anything.
Yeah, I was kind of searching like here next to where Avarice is, and then up north of where Paraphil is, on the walls. Basically, is where I was gonna be concentrating.
So you're you're saying you're looking for something like that's secret, hidden sort of thing, not something. That's just on the wall?
Yeah, kind of something like there may be a little piece of like a rock that opens and there's a lever behind it, something like that. Just on the off chance there's something.
Okay, yeah, give me a d6 in the tower, please. Actually, sorry, percentile.
Okay. How do you do percentile?
If you right click on the 10-sided, there'll be like on the circle thing, that whatever menu thing comes up. 1 is percentile. You click that and then put that in the tower. There you
Got
go.
it.
You do not find anything that appears to be, a hidden latch hiding a lever or switch or something to
Okay.
deactivate
Well,
the
failing
stairs.
that, while they're getting ready to come back, we're using this rope of climbing and not my regular rope, right? Or do we need to use
Right.
it as well?
Right. No, you guys are using the rope of climbing as far as
Apparently,
I'm aware.
this is the garbage disposal for this level.
Well, I'll start putting my rope back up then.
So you guys have searched the rat-infested room for secret doors and anything in general. Bromley is wanting to, get on the other side so he can help you guys across. So he goes to the corner. He's holding on to the rope that Parafil does. He jumps across there, and then makes his way up the stairs, pulling himself up because the stairs, as soon as he puts any weight at all, I say anyway, if he just like puts his half his weight on the stairs, they just kind of collapse. So he's basically just pulling himself up the stairs with the rope that Parafil's holding, and then he gets up to the top and holds it, and then braces himself to help the rest of you guys to get across. Is everybody else coming across?
Yeah, once we check the rat nest, see if there's anything in there.
You're gonna dig. You want to dig around in the rat nest, the one with all the poop.
Use my little short sword and scuffle around in there.
Yeah, just scratching around in the rat poop and the rat nest. You don't see anything other than a bunch of rats.
Anything over here around the table?
No, just you can tell that the rats kind of nest underneath it, but you don't. I mean, that's all you see.
We'll do the same.
I'll ask Brother Barney if he minds using a spell on me. I've gotten pretty chewed up by these rats.
Yeah, once everybody's up here, I was gonna throw some heals on
Yeah.
Jareth and Bromley
So
too.
now that I'm the last guy, I'm gonna go. Yeah, okay, we're all out. Wow, that was a lot of time spent on that. For a dead end room with rats in it. Good.
Do you guys want to take a maybe a 10 or 15 minute break? Go to the bathroom, bio, and do things?
Yeah, I could use
one. Short break.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in a room and flog myself with chain.
Yeah, I need to run the dogs outside real quick too, so be right back.
What time are we coming back, Mike?
All right, we will be back. Let's see, it's 10:30-ish. We'll come back at
when
45.
Okay.
45 sound good?
45. We'll be back.
All right.
Heal bot time.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some heals.
Okay, go ahead and you can do that. I want to see if I can find some.
Feeling good. Thank you.
Yeah, I want to stop there unless somebody's just got to have another one. I got 6 heals
Yeah, it's fine.
left.
So Bromley offers a short prayer to Pelor for thanks. I think it is. All right. You guys have spent some time healing up.
All right, why
Direction
don't
you
we
wanna
go
head
check
down?
down this hallway here, further down this hallway, and see what's see if we can figure out what's on the other side of those cells.
Alrighty. Who's leading the way?
One of the rogues, I take.
Where do you want to head off to?
Down the hallway here, see if we can go figure out what's find another way out of this area, and maybe see what's on the other side of those.
All right, I'm headed down the hallway.
Yeah, and I'll move into the hallway.
Alright. Passage looks much like the rest of the place. It's all wet and kind of slippery. From where you're at, you can kind of see there is a door with some bars up at the top. Solid wood door with a barred window in the top.
Okay. Peeking around that corner.
Alright. See what you can see. You can see about 60 feet. Pretty much see data here. So it's a long hallway, and every other side you can see a door that's got barred windows. There is no light there. At the very extent of your vision, you can see that the hallway continues on. Which direction and where, you're not sure because you're not close enough to see that far, but
Well, there were undead in those cells, and they are gone. So there looks like there are cells. Might be something on the west wall. Or is it
yeah,
just a
there's
blank wall?
doors on the west and doors on the east, and you presume that the ones on the east from where you're at are the ones that you guys found the zombies in.
I'm gonna look in that first door here.
On here?
Yep. Moved past it so I could look back this way, around the corner.
The door. There's a padlock on the front of it. It's locked.
Solid door or barred door?
It's a wood door with a barred window at the top. This one is locked. But stand on your tiptoes, looking through the little window at the top. You don't see anybody inside. I've actually
the other
spoke
two
to them
doors the
about
same
doing a
way.
basic version. Low. Just need to get people asking for it to motivate them to
Second
do
door.
it. Okay.
Empty room.
It also has a large padlock on the door. Let's see. You look in and you see a small figure in the cell, about the size of Garten. His hands are tied behind his back. Feet are tied. He's got a gag on, but you can tell from here he's been dead for days. And he's not moving.
All right. I'll go check the third door.
Padlock, but it is empty as well. Now we'll go ahead and reveal those rooms while we're at it. I don't know if you cut it low, but I'm actually doing the conversion for
I'll go
B2.
back
It will
tell
be
Garden what I
in
saw.
the spirit of AD&D, but otherwise, it will be
What do
the
you
heart and
think,
soul of
Which
B2.
one was that in?
The middle one, there was what looked like a halfling tied up, gagged, and he looked very dead. But there were undead in the other side, so it's worth being careful.
He'll look in there and see.
You have to stand on a box or something. You're too short.
So it's just the iron doors on the other side of these.
Oh, there's no iron doors on the other side of these. There's the door
Just
in
a
front
door.
of you with a giant padlock on it, and it's locked. The ones on the east side are not locked. The padlocks are, hanging there, but they're not latched, and these are. But yeah, you assume, based on what Jared tells you, there's a dead guy in there, but you're too short to see it. Can't get up to the window to see through the barred window at the top. I've actually been a big fan of the
I'll wait
red
till the rest of
box,
the party gets
or
here.
maybe even the rules
Somebody's
encyclopedia
got to
rules
tell the
myself.
rest of the party.
Is
that
Mold
it's
very
okay.
close to that?
I'll go back and tell him.
Right.
It's clear there's no living people. There appears to be one dead body.
Now Brahma
well,
moves
it-
immediately down there.
Head down.
Okay. Are you gonna go? If you're gonna go take care of the dead body situation, Bromley will let you do that. He's just if it's undead, he just wants to be there and make sure nobody gets hurt. That was directed at Grimlock.
No, I'm just coming down to the end of the hallway here, just to stand guard against anything possibly coming from the south.
All right, let me because that reveals some additional stuff. Let me do that real quick, and then I'll get back to Garden. That's what you from there. All right, so Garden, Bromley can kind of let you, he can lift you up and hold you to where you can see through if that's what you want. He looks through. He looks through first and tells you, yeah, there's a dead body. It looks like a small person from here. He looks about your size, maybe just a little bigger, but not much.
We'll see if I can get the door unlocked.
Yep, give me a check in the tower, please. Click! Pops right off. And Bromley says, let me go in first. And
Sure, he
goes
doesn't
in.
even give me a chance. He just shoves
No.
me out of the way, right?
He just tells you, let me go in first. Moves in. He kind of... He's got his sword and shield out. He moves in. He kind of nudges it with his foot, and then he sheaths his sword and touches the body. And sure enough, it's dead. He kind of rolls him over to where you can look at him, and he kind of backs out of the way and lets you go examine the body.
Yeah, Garden will look.
So you examine the body, and it looks like it's kind of, at first you think maybe it's a dwarf, but the body is just kind of bloated, so it's a little distorted. But you can tell that it is a gnome after looking at it for a few moments. But he's just wearing like skivvies, and he is tied and bound and gagged and dead, obviously. But definitely a gnome.
The hell would a gnome be doing that?
We already found one down here in Freedom, remember? Long nose.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
This isn't long nose come back down here and got caught, is it?
No, definitely not it. But now that you think about it, the leather armor and equipment that you found seem to be maybe sized for someone of his shape and build. That leather armor and backpack?
Yep. Poor guy.
Well, I guess we want to keep exploring down here to the south.
Bromley and Garney can pray over the body.
Yeah, we'll say a few words to speed him on his way to the gnomish heavens.
Right beyond. Okay. Well, just in case Bromley will stay here, just in case he decides to come to life and attack you or something, although you can take care of yourself. So what else are you looking? You said you were searching somewhere, Grimlock?
Garden? He's not searching anything. He's working on down towards where Grimlock's at.
No, Grimlock said he was going to search or something. That's
Oh
what
no,
was asking.
I didn't say I was personally searching. I said we should probably go search south. Now that we've cleared this area,
What about these other 2 cells?
they were empty.
We didn't go in there.
You did not.
Okay.
Break the locks off.
You can certainly attempt to if you want to.
Or you could get one of the rogues to help you.
That would be preferable.
Yeah, let me give a shot. One of these.
So I want Grimlock. Give me an intelligence check, please, in the tower.
Yep. Give you what in the
Good
Intelligence check?
intelligence check in the tower? Okay,
Yes, sir.
but I'm not very intelligent.
Doesn't matter. You can still roll. And you rolled a 4, so that's below your intelligence. Where Bromley is, and the intelligence check wasn't really for you, but for your retelling of what happened when you guys were here. He recognizes this area based on what you told them. Because you guys have been here before. In fact, you've been into that room. Not there. Up this way was a set of spiral stairs that went down. Beyond that, I'm not going to say anything else, but that's what he recalls based on your notes, and he reminds you of that.
Yeah, I'm ready to go that way as soon as they're done with these rooms.
All right, so Jareth, give me a pickaxe if you're going to try to pick the thing. Or you did? Or is that... No, that was Garden from previous.
Yeah, I'm just about to do that.
Yeah, I'll kind of have a conversation while they're doing that with Bromley. I said, this is how it typically goes. I'm really not the guy that goes in, and I'm always standing guard while they go in and search. And as soon as they tell me they're done, we start scouting ahead and move on. So right now, I'm just waiting on them.
He nods. The lock opens, and you can open the door and move into the room if you like.
All right, here we go.
So, Lo, what was your favorite adventure back in the basic days? If I'm
We search it.
it looks pretty empty. There's like a bucket in the corner, a rusty bucket. It's kind of half filled with water, but otherwise, the room is pretty empty and smells of urine and stink.
Is it a pee bucket?
Well, the water's not yellow, but it could have been at one point. But you gather from all the you know, the water in this area, that it's probably just collected in the bucket because it doesn't leak. And water's dripping slowly from the ceiling and running down the walls. It's just like there's this constant presence of high humidity, or like the walls are leaking water. That's some good tea. Anything else?
I think we're done with this room.
Go to the next one.
Carton, you want to do this lock? Or you want me to?
Go ahead.
All right, go ahead and give me a open locks on the last one if you're going to be trying to pick it. The lock does not open. Doesn't look like you were able to pick it.
So I'll make some remark inside the room, some kind of dwarvish, sarcastic remark. If you find any, you know, magical, enchanted, and I'll use all these adjectives: vorpal, shining, invisible, vibrating, whatever. I'll you know, armor, you know, magically concealed in a prison cell, let me know. Just making this sarcastic remark, like, what are we hoping to find in a prison cell? Just
Carton
saying.
will go ahead and try to unlock the door. He just pays no attention.
Okay, give me a check the
I'm gonna
tower,
cast
please.
sleep on Grimlock.
And then I'll kind of whisper to Bromley. I said, sometimes these guys can be very thorough.
And we're practicing.
Okay.
Was Garton able to unlock it?
1 sec. Checking. Yes, you are. The padlock clicks right open to your skillful beef picks.
He goes on to explain how this lock was different from the others, or what, to Jared.
So it was a little wet. Yeah. So you squirted in a little oil, so you were able to get it to work a little easier, maybe.
There are many locks like it, but this one is mine. What's in the room? Is it a prison cell?
It is. It looks just like the other one. There is a bucket and a straw rotting mat in the corner.
I'm gonna search the mat.
The mat is wet, and you pick it up, and it kind of, part of it falls off because it's just kind of rotting in the liquid. But there's nothing underneath it.
I'm gonna kick the bucket over.
The bucket falls over, and you can see it's got a rusty hole in the bottom, so it's not full of liquid.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Which direction you guys want to go? Bromley is kind of indicating he would like to go down. But again, he's still kind of trying to make sure he's got the right feel of where you guys are at.
Yeah, I'll tell the party, guys, I'm pretty sure there's stairs down this way. Why don't we go, hopefully these are real and not rat stairs, because I think we've already been this way before.
Lead on.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Bromley goes around the corner. And let me
Yeah,
reveal what
I'll
you can see.
I'll follow Brahma.
And you can see about that far. He can't see that far because he's using his sword, but that's as far as he can see. He keeps going. And eventually,
I usher the party
Okay.
on. I'll take the rear guard.
the very
Let's
end
go,
of the
Jareth.
hallway, see a set of stairs leading downward.
Let's go, Barney. All right, one of you
Okay.
scouts, why don't y'all go check, go down the stairs, be careful, see what's down there.
Somebody gonna go downstairs?
Yeah. Go ahead, Jared.
Yeah, I got it.
Second, please. You know, I wish I could share an image with just one person. Maybe I can. Who went downstairs? Jareth?
Jareth, yes.
Let's see if this works. Did that pop up something? It did.
Yeah, I can see the bottom of the stairs and
Some little passages
other-
that head off in some
other
directions.
features. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Ah, so that's what you see. You can explain to them what you see.
Okay, there are two passages coming off the stairs. One goes east and one goes south.
Okay, I'll go ahead down.
I don't see any. I don't see any people or monsters.
All right, let's go ahead down, see if we could orient ourselves. I mean, we've been down on that floor before. Just need to try and figure out where we're at.
You are correct. You have been here before, or at least something looks familiar, and I will. I'm going to open up. I'm going to reveal the whole section of this one room just because you've been here. That,
Yeah, I think I remember this.
This is
We
the
came from.
where that thing is, right? That's where the Minotaur was. That's where you guys came from.
Gotcha.
Yes.
So, right now is a great spot to stop and pause if we want to, but I know we're not going to be playing PoE for a while. So if you guys want to go a little later, we can. Otherwise, we can just pause right here and this. I mean, I think this is a good place to start when we come back, but it's up to you guys.
That's fine with me.
Good with me.
Yep. Good.
Okay.
Good here.
Well, we will pause it here. And let me do the experience and all the other stuff too. You guys pulled all the crap out of the inventory, it looks like. With the gold that you picked up. I don't want to have to remember to do this when I come back next time. That's from all the encounters and stuff. All right. I've awarded all the XP that was laying around. There is. Is there anything else we need to do that we won't remember when we come back after a month? We need to do tonight.
I don't think so. Not at least on my characters.
Is there any minor magic items, potions, or something that maybe we should identify or something, or try to identify with some investigation, maybe?
Maybe the dagger, just in case it was something special.
The one that you picked up?
Yeah, garden crab.
You want to have Paraphil look at it?
Yeah, sure.
If you do, have him roll the spellcraft
Spellcraft.
check. So, Low, 505, what is your favorite basic module? He looks at the dagger, and he can see some ruins that were created in the blade when it was made that you didn't notice. And he says it is indeed bound by magic. And I will find your character sheet 1 second. This is on Garden, right?
Yes, it's in there. It's just a dagger.
There you go. He has identified it for you.
Thank you.
Because next, I wouldn't have remembered next time for something like that. I say that, I might have. But.
Nice.
All right, gentlemen, if you don't have any questions or anything, we can close up there. Starting next week, probably Thursday, we will start playing the Halloween adventure Ravenloft. And we'll try to have all the characters and everything sorted out before then, so we can just jump right in and get into it. I'm hoping it'll be action-packed and fun. I've got I found this really awesome soundtrack that I will use for it. And there's some other things that I'll do for it too, but that I want to use. So we'll see how it goes. But
Cool.
otherwise,
We're gonna do it at 8.
yes, it'll be 8 o'clock. 1 second. please.
Thursdays today. Got it.
Thanks, folks, for watching us. Our next game will be on Thursday. Like I said, it's going to be for the rest of this month. We're going to be doing Ravenloft because I like it and it's Halloween. And we will talk to you guys then. I'll change the schedule to reflect that we're going to be playing on Thursday.